Here, you guys want to do fractal burning? Here's a safe setup, just using a flyback transformer and a ZVS driver. I just made my own coil for it, but it's you can safe to handle. Just hold the wire and yeah. I mean, you can even hold both wires and safely do it. And if you do shock yourself, it's not going to kill you. But let's see how well it burns. I am wearing Crocs with no socks as per usual. Not the safest for insulating, but it does the trick. And boom. Pretty damn good fractal. Like, I'd say it's as good as the big one for doing that stuff. Yeah, I definitely want your eye protection. Fuck, it's like watching welding. Go blind if you keep it up. Unless you just close your eyes when you do it. See, you get shitty burns like that if you don't wet it well enough. It's not the burner, it's just the process. You gotta wet it good enough. I have good contact with the wires, which I should probably tighten these. See, not even worried about it. That one I can't, but this is a very safe setup. Just gotta go smaller batches. Yeah. Burn, baby, burn, burn, burn. Very nice, very nice. Yeah. Too close. Come on. Just need to be wetter or better contact. If I had pointier things, I got other ones, but it's just a wire. So it's not very sharp on the end. But yeah, as you can see, very, very safe. Except for eyes. It's very much brighter than my other setup. Where's those glasses? Oh, I can't see the glasses because I'm blind. But get these $10 self-tinting welding glasses. When it gets bright, saves your eyes. I get mine off eBay because I boycott Amazon. Always have. Gotta do my part. Save us from Jeff Bezos. Go for a long burn. Too long. Ooh, that was bright. But I didn't see it. Yeah. Keep her wet. Should be a lot prettier. A lot happier. You will be, at least. And you can even set up a pulser on this too, because I had that too for a while. And that robin video where I burned a robin picture, I used that for the detail. Just gave it a nice little petite or patina bit. Look at words. Helps to wet the brush. No ass. Nice and very wet. Burn up all the steam without all the burn. Gotta go solid in touch. catch and hold it. See? I'm an amateur burner. Very safe. You shock yourself, you just learn better. You don't die. And I just use a 12-volt plug-in plus VVS driver and a flyback transformer. That's all you need. See, not so good for the letters, but I mean maybe. I guess it does have its limits. But you can still get cool fractal designs, just not the lettering detail. But who needs letters in art? This guy sometimes. Ooh, yeah, slender line. Keep it. Ooh. Thought it looked like it sparked just by itself. Ooh, nice, very nice. I can kind of feel the vacuum if pulses going up. That's good, it just charges you. Like a battery. I mean, we're always taking on electrical charges throughout the day. That's why it's good to ground yourself, to say that when your feet touch dirt or concrete, concrete's still good ground. And this is an arc to ground, like, so you're not having to isolate yourself from ground, like with proper insulating rubber gloves and floor mat. Because I use neither. But I understand it. I do not fear it. Education is the best defense. I always thought they should teach us it in school. They barely even mentioned it. Here, I'll pause and just check the temperature of the things. Coil's not hot. MOSFET's not hot. Perfect. Very nice, very nice. So simple, yet everyone can do it safely, preferably. But I mean, I was able to do it with cold electricity too. It's just not nearly as fast as this. Like, this is just as good as the big one I use, except for letters. But even then, I'm just impatient. Maybe you can get it. Like this. Like me. Yeah, why fight it? And usually when I do burn them, I like go over it a couple times with the electrolyte and let it dry so it's nice and solid, exactly where I want it to go. And then I barely have to just re-wet it, and it's got several layers of electrolyte built up, and it just goes lickety split. Like when you see it white across every line, that's electrolyte that's dried. And you see it starts forming around the cup that I have the electrolyte in, just because the water's evaporating, so it's just caking the sides with it. Then re-wetting it isn't quite the same, because when you initially add it, you get a heat reaction, not when you re-add it though. the electrons gone, or the little zip evaporated with the water, leaving a non-activated form of it. Not nearly as good. So I don't usually reuse whatever's caked on, dried on, but I should probably get better at just not having extra out in the cup when I'm not using it. But so yeah, if I had pets or animals, you definitely don't want to use, or don't want to leave that accessible to them, because what I use is Drano, which is lye, or sodium hydroxide, because that was the best electrolyte for HO, or for the conditioning, not the running of. Because the running of, you want to use potassium hydroxide, and that's got wet and just kind of went bye-bye. So I don't have any of that, but I got plenty of this, because that's for the conditioning of the hydrogen cells. Hey, science. There you go.